Greg. The Greek Freak announced the news on Twitter saying, "This is my home. This is my city. I'm blessed to be able to be a part of the Milwaukee Bucks for the next 5 years. Let's make these years count." The show goes on. Let's get it.
Wait.
What is he?
Was that your Greek Freak, Nigerian Greek accent?
It was a try. Can you do it, idiot? Can you do better?
Can you introduce Slick?
All right, let's introduce my dog, Fox NBA analyst. Stop interrupting me. Slick Ric the Bucher. Slick Ric. Will Giannis regret staying in Milwaukee?
Acho, I'm glad you got to questioning that dialect first, whatever that impersonation was. I'm glad you got to it.
Oh, man.
Yes. No, he's not going to regret it. Yeah. It's the smartest move that he could have possibly made. There is not one place that he could have gone that would assure him of winning a championship more than he has a chance at winning a championship in Milwaukee without being viewed as a carpetbagger. And yes, the impersonation aside, those are the things that Giannis has been saying for the last couple of years. And for him to turn his back on Milwaukee and go someplace else or not sign the extension would have killed the authenticity that he has. I look at what he has in Milwaukee. He has everything that he needs. State-of-the-art arena, check. Aggressive GM, check. Quality coach, check. Owner that's willing to open up, has deep pockets and is willing to dig into them, check. And has won every individual award imaginable and has a team that has been a perennial title contender for the last few years. So I don't know how you say the grass isn't always greener in Greek. In Nigerian, the official language is English, so I'm guessing that Giannis has heard that phrase before. But clearly he learned that that is the case and made the right move.
Oh, Slick. Let me talk to you, Slick. I'm going to take you beneath the surface. Giannis will regret this, but Giannis is a person that's had to live in inner turmoil, had to live in turning his back on things, on people, on countries. Everybody calls Giannis the Greek Freak. We know Giannis is Giannis Antetokounmpo, but Giannis is really born in Nigeria. His actual birth name, Giannis Ugo Antetokounmpo. He goes to Greece. They change his name on his passport. Now he realizes, although they call him the Greek Freak, he just came out with the Nigerian shoe line. Dude just came out with some Nigerian apparel because he's like, the world's called me Greek. I don't want to turn my back on my Nigerian people. So it's the same thing, Slick. It's the same thing, Marcellus. Giannis is like, man, I don't want to turn my back on the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I understand I probably should, selfishly. Let's think about it historically. Consecutive regular seasons with the outright best record, but 0 finest appearances. We got the Bucks last year, the year before. We got the Cavaliers, 08-09, 29-2010. What did LeBron James do? He left Cleveland because he realized, you know what? I have to do what's best for me and mine. I understand loyalty. I understand that's big in this day and age, but I also have to be loyal to my career advancements. But why did LeBron do that? It wasn't just LeBron and the gravitas around the decision. Kevin Durant, who left the T-Wolves and went to the Celtics. What did KG tell Bron? He said, hey, loyalty is something that hurts you at times because you can't get your youth back, close quote. KG had to make a move, went to Boston, won some chips. KG knocked out LeBron. Bron had to make a move, went to Miami, won some chips. Giannis Ugo Antetokounmpo. Giannis has to realize, hey, big bro, I understand loyalty, but you got to follow those who left to go get some chips.
You got right with the K, but you put the wrong next initial. We shouldn't be talking about KG because he was traded from Minnesota to Boston, and it was something that ultimately he was reluctant to do. The guy that we should be talking about in this comparison is KD, or maybe Kyrie, or maybe even LeBron James. And this is, Acho, where I'm really disappointed. And I can always tell when you're going with an argument, your enunciation becomes more exact because the facts that you're trying to deliver to me are not whole. And that's the case here because we look at KD, we look at Kyrie, we look at all the carpetbagging, ring-chasing superstars who went someplace else and got it done. and they're still not satisfied. They're still searching for that missing element. Giannis wins he doesn't even have to win a ring in Milwaukee. But if he did, he would only need one, and he would be a legend forever. The reality is he has everything that he wants and needs. So what is it that he's seeking that he's going to find someplace else? It's your definition that he needs a title to be complete. Giannis is certainly striving for that, but he doesn't see that as the be-all and the end-all in terms of who he is.
Slick, the issue with non-satisfaction is not necessarily dependent or contingent upon winning a chip with a group
There we
as
go
opposed
with the
to...
Okay.
I enunciate because sometimes y'all's ears don't hear what I'm saying.
You talking it different, but we hearing the same.
The issue with satisfaction when you're talking about KD, Kyrie, LeBron, all these other people is simple. Greats are never satisfied. Probably my favorite NBA player ever, because I was born in Dallas, Dirk Nowitzki. How many years did Dirk play? Dirk played about 19, 20 years. Dirk won his chip in 2011. He won it without a dream team, probably the last player outside until Kawhi who won it without a dream team. Dirk kept playing for 9 more years. You could argue, well, Dirk wasn't satisfied. That just completely undermines your argument. Great players will not be satisfied, period. So even if Giannis does somehow miraculously win this chip in Milwaukee, I still don't think it's going to lead to satisfaction. There will be regrets.
Wow. Woo! This was my favorite segment ever on this show.
Because you had to do no work.
And I haven't said a damn word, and somebody called out my co-host without even seeing him every day, every block. Thank you, Slick Ric the Bucher. You nailed it on Acho. Acho tried to take us to social science class, talk about Nigerian and Greece relationships and what the hell. Like, what NATO meeting summit I walked into? What the hell are you talking about? Slick Ric nailed it. And I love this about Giannis, is that he has his own Christmas wish list, and he don't give a damn what you wrote on your list. We can have the same goals, everyone out there, but how we attain them can be different. And Giannis, I'm sure, wants to win a championship, but he's not willing to win a championship at the sacrifice of loyalty, happiness, having ownership's ear, the security he has, et cetera, et cetera. I love this. And he's being real about how you have to assess the world, the landscape of basketball. Since Kobe, rest in peace, Kobe, if your name is not LeBron and he ain't on your team, Steph Curry ain't on your team, or Kawhi's not on your team, you ain't winning a championship in today's NBA. That's just the way it's been. And Giannis so why compromise everything else that you believe in for the sake of just that championship? A lot of that is appeasement of others. A lot of this championship talk is to keep the naysayers and the haters off my back and off my legacy. And Giannis is like, look, where were those people when I was in those Greek plazas selling those watches and everything I was selling? Where were those people at then? Give a damn about me. So why the hell should I give a damn about them right now? I respect people that have the character, the integrity, and the game that Giannis has.